receive for an intra-conference contest. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. Fields this one at the 3. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Back up the Colts for their first offensive possession. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into these short yardage situations around the goal line, he finds a way to get in, but it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have. I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
He's running with it. Pick up a 5 on that play. That is good for an Indianapolis first down.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Again for the first time to Rashad White. He has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the pistol, Hurts. Into traffic, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double it.
Smith hurts him almost. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. He did him a solid by recovering that, but not helping them with the yards lost afterwards as this play finally comes to an end.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
And they bring him down around the 34.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff.
Not quite the same roar out of the crowd, Kate, that you're going to get with a touchdown, but still plenty of noise coming down, and that defense now gets to take the field with the lead.
So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken 2nd in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
Kate, when you partner a relentless work ethic with elite athleticism, you get Jaden Daniels. He put on an absolute show, one of the best rookie years in the history of the game for a quarterback. And with a work ethic and speed and arm, I don't know why he would ever slow down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. That's incomplete left side. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So it'll be 3rd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he could do it right there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And the Colts get to him. Down he goes. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. The Colts with their offense out, their 2nd drive coming up. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's second down. Hurts now from the gun. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he is stopped with authority there. That stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
And the Colts, first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the carry, here's Dameon Pierce. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be second and 5.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there, and they catch it behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this fourth down. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. Field goal team is out to try to add 3 points to their lead. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for him. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of the strength, send that puppy through.
The Bengals all set to go for their second drive. And they'll take over facing a 6-0 deficit. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he's going to be tackled after a pickup of about 5 here. Second down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Now Daniels to throw. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Down.
Let's go now.
Daniels now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Bengals have a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To throw, Daniels. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
To the air again, Daniels. That's reeled in by Jalen Reed. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Daniels is going to throw again. It's caught, Devon Achane. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Looking for the back that time. And it's third down. No throw, third and long. There'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out.
I know we see these kickers make kicks from this distance all the time, but it never ceases to be impressive. Everything's on the dot, and it's a big 3 points.
His return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Colts ready to take the field. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Pierce up the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A play fake now hurts to throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. That was Reed Blankenship making the stop. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now.
Great. Set. No, set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he works it forward to the 43-yard line. Rick Martin making that play.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Give your quarterback a chance.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That's caught for the first. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Pierce. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's another Colts first down. First and 10 at the 27.
Hurts setting up to throw. Oh, baby, he gets rocked, and the ball is out. And the Bengals get to it. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
19, 60, 19,
Out of the gun, Daniels. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 23 on that one. And the Bengals have a first down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Playing with Achane here out of the gun. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, a bigger gap in the future. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
There'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. This from the right hash and a considerable distance.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. On the screen, this is White. Now the Bengals have it. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Oh boy, Brock, some very unfortunate deja vu offensively here. This is exactly how their last drive came to an end too.
Yeah, bummer for the offense, but exactly what the defense has worked on this week. They find those ball security culprits and they take advantage of it. They study that tape, Kate, all week long, looking to see who's loose with the football and where they can take advantage of it. And they've done it on back-to-back drives.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, here's Daniels. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. They'll come up on first and 10. Here's Daniels. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
19 right. Ready.
Again, Daniels to the air. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Get it. Let's go.
Here he goes, third and long. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Joel Bentley makes the play. And the Colts make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here.
At their own 14-yard line.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Back at the 11.
So a field goal game? Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the third quarter underway. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Here comes the Cincinnati offense for the first drive of our second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Lays out, what a catch! Trying to work quickly now.
It's a gain of 18. And the Bengals first down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Daniels now on first down. Left side into the hands of McBride. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. Coming to the line for another first and 10. Chan running right. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three.
Daniels hit, he lost the football, but I think someone on the Bengals got back on top of that one, and yes, they did. Bengals football. There'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. This is a 35-yard look from the right half. Carty's kick is good, and that will tie things up in the third.
Here we go, all squared up once again after the first drive of the second half. Something tells me, though, Kate, these kickers, they better stay warm because more than likely their leg is going to play a big difference in this outcome.
And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Colts offense set to head out. And they're playing with a chance to take the lead right here. Get a nice little cushion in what has been an otherwise really close game.
Yeah, and really the mindset, Kate, is this has got to be the drive. When you break the huddle, you look at each other and say, right here, these are the moments that tilt the game in our favor. Because you know if you don't get it done, you've given your opponent that opportunity.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts now from the gun. Short close drops. This one's incomplete. That's That's one he knows he should have had. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And this one is kicked up towards the clouds. He's brought down before the return gets far. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead.
Hey! Panther 11! Panther 11! Hey!
Daniels on 1st down. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Second Pirate! Here we go, Scott!
1st and 10.
Panther 60! Panther 60!
Daniels. Oh, he's in trouble. He's going to go down. The Colts got him. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Come on!
Achane gets this on the draw. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Jawan Bentley. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. There'll be a field goal try now for Joshua Carty. This a 50-yard look from the right hash.
Okay, we know that every one of these NFL games, well, they can take a life of their own every single weekend. Some are high-flying with lots of points. Others, like this one, they're a grinder. And when you're in a low-scoring game, every one of these kicks is important.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He dodged the tackle. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now the Indianapolis offense heading out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Hurts on 1st down. Now he takes it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Colts are ready for the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well.
Now 4th down.
And plenty of hang time on this one. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Bengals send running back Devon Achane getting back to work. And his attention has gone to all of their receivers, Brock. This guy has continued to do damage in the passing game as well. Quite a weapon they've been able to use him as throughout this contest. On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achane. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tyler Nubin with the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Daniels now. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. It's Achane on the inside give. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
Ready?
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
Come on.
4.
Back to throw. Here's Daniels. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. They drop their chance to get off the field. Let's see if this offense can make them pay. Third down.
19 tight. 19 cut. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
To throw, Daniels. Hits him on the out route. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works. They come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Daniels to throw on fourth. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. From the pistol, Hurts. Hits him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A pickup of 17. And it'll be first down, Colts.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hurts setting up to throw. Short pass brought in. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Hurts tucks it, starts running. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
The football, and that bounces out before anyone can make a recovery. They're going to have this one inside the 10. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. Right back it goes to Pierce. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. All right, here we go. Second down.
Loss of 2 brings up second and goal. At the 11-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengal still out there and being looked at now. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. Things going well so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on fourth down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession.
Ready. 60 Eagles. Go.
Running left, here's Achane. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support. I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work. Help reset those chains.
Completes it again to Smith and Jigba. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Bengals in range for a game-winning score.
Ready up.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60. Get up.
There's A-Chain up the middle. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First and 10
Ready.
at the 13-yard line.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Here he is to throw. Brought in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals have taken the lead late. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. Point after converted from Cardi. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
Colts 9.
So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
The Indianapolis offense ready to take another swing at it. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has them down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. Back to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds for the first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They look to throw it. He's going to keep it this time. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5. Right up next to that line to gain.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
To throw.
and 1.
He has the first over the middle. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. Hurts now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some...
Oh, no, the ball is loose! And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now. Control of another one. And now the Bengals have it. Now they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. And drawn up here for Daniels. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they